Howdy, Possum Patty here, and it's time to journal, so come on along. Back in the spring, I got a whole bunch of calendars, and this one is very unique, I thought. It's National Parks 2018, and each image is like a poster. You could probably frame these. They're on sort of a linen texture paper, and they're reproductions of silk screens, very Art Deco, circa 1930s. And I know I went through this in my yard sale haul. This one's 45, this one's 38, this one's 21, and I just thought the images were gorgeous. So the reason I took this calendar out today, look at this train. Okay, so the reason I took this out today was I am dying to use this camper ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree the other day. So I'm just going to do like a little memory page in my journal with some old camping photos, and I took out one of the posters that says "See America," and I'm going to cut this down to the size of my journal pages, and then I'm going to decorate it with this ribbon, and I am going to get some old photos out and just put them on the page. Just look how that little ribbon will look so good on this page. Those colors go really well with this page. I didn't glue it down yet, or sew it down. I'll probably glue it down. But now, I don't want to really cover this up, so I just might make this into a big pocket. And I took out a piece of this Tim Holtz paper, and maybe I will make a giant tag and put some old camping pictures on it. All right, the poster board that I cut down the sides is drying. I glued it on 3 sides to make a big pocket. I'm going to punch a little thumb hole here and make a tag to put inside. And I did glue the ribbon across the top. And I really like how that looks. And I was going to not put anything here, but I changed my mind. So I was looking all over for this picture. I found it, and I found a few more camping pictures. And where'd the other one go? Wait, stand by. Okay, this is one of my favorites. This is him. He was probably a little bit over 1 year old. And this was our old brown tent. He's sleeping on a mattress. He's got his Mickey Mouse pillow and his blankie. And he's sound asleep. And a big storm came that night, and the campground flooded, and the tent blew down. And guess what? He did not even wake up. I picked him up, I put him in the station wagon, and I drove him home. And then the next day after the storm, we went back to the campground. The campground wasn't that far from our house. We were living in Connecticut. The campground was in Connecticut. And I don't know, maybe it was like an hour or so away, not that far away. And we had to get everything out of the tent and dry everything out and dry up the tent. So I like to remember that. And then this is the rainbow at that campground that came out. I know it's hard to see. After the storm. So I love these camping pictures. And this is a little pond where they go swimming at that campground. And then I was looking all over for this picture, and I finally found it. This is our old camper. We upgraded from the little brown tent that blew away in the storm to a camper. And this is my ex and my son, so now he's a little bit older. And the only sad thing about this picture is his bicycle got stolen at one of the campgrounds we were at. And that was too bad. And then I found these pictures. Oh, this is my niece. And we used to camp with them a lot, and this is my sister's camper. And I found these pictures. This is a place we used to go hike at when we're at the campground called Gillette's Castle. And here's my son when he was little. And this is funny. And here he is when he's a little bit bigger. And my sister and my niece. And here's my son when he's a little bit bigger, all at the same place. Gillette's Castle. And I found these stickers, and one says, "Happy Campers," and there's a little boy in the tent and a little girl. I think that's cute. And there was another sticker here somewhere. There it is. I make such a mess. Little boy fishing, the little girl on the log, little hiking boots, and a little lantern. So what I did was I put Happy Campers and a cat hair, of course, cat hair and everything. And I'm going to make a little flip for the front right here. And I'm going to use my favorite one, which is him in the tent asleep. And then flip it up, and that'll be him playing at the pond at that campground. I'm going to just glue it in like that. So I'll glue these two together with the little flip. And I use the piece of poster board that I cut off the edge of the calendar poster to make that. And I'm just going to put that there. And then I'm going to make a tag to go on the inside with some more pictures. I took the little tent boy and I stuck him to this piece that I cut off. Actually, I think this was the top of the picture. And I think I'm going to make a little flap here for my flip, a flap for my flip. I don't have any pictures of when I went camping with my dad, but we did the no frills camping. He had an old army pup tent with no floor on it, just two sides, and I believe it did have a flap on it though. The old style army green material tent, just like a little A-frame with no floor. And we were camping up on a mountain in Fishkill, New York, where he had some property. And in the middle of the night, I rolled out of the tent and down the hill a little ways, and then I woke up and I opened my eyes, and above me was just stars. And I looked around and I looked around and found my way back to the tent in the middle of the night. And then I woke up because there was like a whole herd of deer, several deer, walking down the trail right next to the tent, going down the mountain. But I don't have any pictures of that. Yeah, I'm just going to put this here, and then I'll be able to tuck that picture into it. Like that, to hold it down. Now I'm going to let that dry. And I took the Tim Holtz paper and I glued two together so the map would be on both sides. And I just cut it like a tag at the top, and this is going to go in the pocket. And I have to decide which pictures I want to put on here. And I think I'll punch a hole and put some of that camping ribbon over there, because I love that camping ribbon. Oh, and speaking of the camping ribbon, I bought an extra one. So if you have not been able to find this ribbon at your Dollar Tree and you really would like some, I have an extra roll. So this will be a secret giveaway. And this is giveaway, what, number 7, I think. I'll look that up. So, you know, the drill is you have to be 18 years of age or older. This will be for living in the USA. This is not sponsored by YouTube. You must be a subscriber, and you must leave a comment below. And in the comment below, just put the words camping trip. Camping trip. So if you would really like a roll of this really cute camper ribbon from the Dollar Tree, follow the rules and put the words camping trip below in your comment. And I will send you one because I bought an extra. Some people were finding those hard to find. I'm getting a little smarter now. When I go to the Dollar Tree and I find good stuff, I'm trying to buy an extra one so that people who can't find them at their Dollar Tree or don't have a Dollar Tree nearby can enjoy some of these. I'm just giving them away. I'm going to put the rainbow that came after the storm, and I'm going to put the camper, because we upgraded to the camper. I'm going to put the camper on there. I could put it that way, I guess. Or maybe I just put one on each side. You can see I had these in the album, but I pulled them out. But when I pulled them out, I didn't do a very good job of putting them in order. So I might put a little frame around this, punch a hole, and put a ribbon. So this turns out to be just a simple memory keeping page in my Cosmic Smash book. I have art journaling, and that's more memory keeping. Journaling and all kinds of things in this book. But this is a memory keeper page. And I really loved using this poster from the old calendar. Matter of fact, this whole, as you see, December here. Oops, December down there. This whole book is made from calendars. So it was appropriate to add another calendar to it, I guess. So I have my antique silk screen repro and my very favorite camping trip ribbon across the top from the Dollar Tree. And my favorite camping picture of my son sleeping in the tent. And I found these camping stickers. Gosh, these must be very old. And I just made a little flap there to tuck that under. And this is my son playing at the campground. And the sticker says, Happy Campers. And just put that like that. And then I made this into a pocket. I did hole punch, little thumb hole there. And I made a very large card, double-sided with maps, because it says, See America. And this is the rainbow that came out after the storm. I put one of those little stickers there. I thought that was cute. I did choose this dark green, sort of matches these letters down here, as a frame. And this side, I love this picture too. He looks so busy reading the newspaper. He's probably checking baseball scores. And I did put these two little cute stickers on here. I used the same green as a frame, but it's still a little wet. I punched a hole and put some of the camping trip ribbon. It just needs to dry a little bit. And that'll just go in there for safekeeping. Got my little ribbon hanging out the edge. And that's it. Done. And thanks for coming along today. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye now.